Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zymax, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. Our flight will be at about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
What's up? How's it going? Welcome to Weird Wednesday. Good evening, everyone. How's it going, Jamie?
It's going.
It's going.
How about you?
Oh, I reckon it's going.
You reckon?
I wrecked them. Wrecked them. Hell, killed them both. Feeling a little blue.
You don't say.
Oh, how's everybody else been doing this part of the week? The midday of the week.
Hump day.
Hump to the Humpty dance. Yeah. Anything strange been happening out in your neck of the woods?
Yeah.
It got downright chilly here. I'm supposed to be playing glow disc golf tomorrow night. Man, I don't know, man. It was like in the 30s yesterday. It's not that bad right now. It kind of warmed up a little bit. It's still colder than a well digger's ass in Montana in wet pants on in winter, but whew,
I think I've asked you before if you have special, like, throwing gloves, like fingerless disc golf gloves,
I do
and
have.
hand warmers.
Yeah, I got some fingerless gloves. They're kind of weird to throw in, but I do have. Go down to the dollar store and get some of those hand warmer hot pockets. Hot pocket. Yeah. I almost bought one of those little electronic ones, that you charge up. Those are kind of cool.
What? Electronic hand warmer?
Yeah, you hadn't seen those?
No. Was this like a USB thing?
Yeah. You get them at Walmart for like $9.97 or something. Just a little thing that fits in your pocket that you charge it up USB and it stays quite warm.
For about how long?
Oh, a good couple hours, easy.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh, like when you're like camping out in some of these places, California, it would be nice just to like drop some of those places while you're sleeping.
yeah, yeah. They work pretty good. We got one around here somewhere. Yeah, they have
You
some
say
sort.
still winter stuff in Florida.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm in North Florida, so I'm not in South Florida, but they do have iguanas falling out of the trees in South Florida, so they get cold and they like and fall out of the tree, but or off the wall or wherever they crawl.
I remember the first time I heard that years back. I was just so mortified. I'm like, they what?
Yeah,
I'm like, why? Why did they do that? I didn't know they weren't indigenous to the area at first. Like, why would, things be living somewhere where they can't sustain and they would just like
yeah,
fall out of the trees?
yeah. They're pretty much out of control in South Florida. Like, not you don't even have to go to South Florida. Like, just Daytona, just 30 miles from here, 30 miles south of here, and they're invading that area, and
I heard,
they it's an invasive species, and I mean I got friends that hunt them.
I was just gonna say, I heard that people put up tree stands and stuff and sit up there to hunt iguana.
Yeah, yeah. I mean they're kind of nuisance animals, and like any of the canals and all that, iguanas will like dig in. They'll dig burrows in the side of the canals, and then they end up caving in. And they just keep digging. I mean that's what they do. They just dig, and eat and crap all day long.
And that sucks because I love them. Like I had iguanas, big ones. Like I love them, but once something turns into an infestation and you're overrun, it's like, what can you do? Like I hate that. That's why people need
Yeah,
to.
I mean a lot of people kind of frown on hunting and stuff. Oh, killing the poor animals. But like here, like in Florida, I mean, wild hogs, wild pigs, they're freaking out of control. I mean, there's literally thousands of them, and if shoot them, kill them, I mean, it's not like they just kill them and leave them on the side of the road. I mean, people shoot them and eat them and use them for food. But if wild hogs weren't taken by or blowgun or whatever, air gun, whatever you're hunting them with, I mean, they just be completely, well, even as many as get taken, they're still out of control. And iguanas are becoming to be in that same category.
Yeah, I've
And
been hearing the iguanas
yeah, and even here, especially the Bahamas, like sharks,
and the
sharks are,
python.
yeah, sharks are protected a lot, not all of them, but a lot of them are protected here. But in the Bahamas, I mean, you catch a shark, you can't kill it. You have to return it back to the water alive. And it's getting so bad in the Bahamas and even here in Florida. Like if you catch a fish, snapper or grouper, whatever, I mean, your chances of getting it up to the boat before it gets bitten in half are getting to be pretty slim.
Yeah, because what I'm not understanding is like if they're not letting humans take them out, and so say it's like the natural ecosystem, like why it's okay, it's not like with building. I can see if we keep building, we're pushing land out and we're pushing animals out,
Yep.
and they're going to reproduce and you know be all congested, this and that. But like if they're being protected and not the threat of humans, it should be doing like the natural flow of things. So like what's missing that the sharks, that's why if you take one thing out of the equation, it throws everything off. Like the bees,
Yep.
will kill us all.
Yep.
Like what's missing now that there's so many that the sharks cycling the way they're supposed to cycle.
Yeah. I mean, I've lived here my whole life and spent my whole life in the ocean, surfing, fishing, swimming, whatever. And especially, the last couple of years, like last fall when the mullet run came through. I mean, I'm fishing on the beach and I'm like I'm seeing sharks like everywhere, like out in the water. Like you know, it's like do I want to go out in the water right now? Because there's just, I mean, literally like in 2 feet of water, you're seeing sharks coming right up to the shore, and not huge, but 4 or 5 foot shark is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
And there's just tons of them. And the same, bringing if you go fishing, you're bringing your fish in. A lot of times they'll get whacked by a shark, and there's just a lot of them out there.
That's like the seals when you try to bring up a salmon up north and you
Yeah,
biting the seals.
yeah. I mean, hogs are the same. I mean, they're tearing up people's land. They root and dig, and God, I mean, they get in areas where they shouldn't be. And that man, they'll destroy a lot of property. Just root.
Yeah. It's just a shitty situation.
I mean, I got a friend that works at a game. It's a game preserve thing basically, and there's so many wild pigs in there, wild hogs. I mean, I've been in there and just seen dozens and dozens of them all together.
What do you mean? Like on the preserve?
Yeah, and I mentioned to him, I said, "Yeah, I got a bow," and he's like, "Oh man, you want to shoot some pigs with your bow, man? Come up here. I'll throw you on the back of a 4-wheeler and you can go shoot as many as you want." He's like, "Trust me."
I
You
hate
could,
hunting, but I respect bow hunting better.
yeah. He's like, you could shoot 100 of them, and it wouldn't even put a dent in how many of them are in here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then, so they're fighting for food. Are they like starving? Are they skinny? Can you even?
Oh no, no, they're eating. They're fat
Well,
pigs.
because they're like eating all the foliage and everybody's shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they go down by the water and they're digging up. I mean, they're digging up clams and oysters. They're eating all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
It's just a nature's balance thing is kind of off, because I mean, yeah, they're going to eat what they're going to eat, but when they start eating all of it, when there's so
Yeah.
many of them, then it throws something else out of whack. And without that throws something out of whack. And without the next thing, that throws something out of whack. And I don't know, like in a lot of places, coyotes are like,
We have
just,
a problem with coyotes right now. Very
yeah,
bad right here.
yeah. They got a friend that hunts those too out west. And, you know, first I was looking at it and I was like, damn, that's kind of brutal.
I don't think we have coyote hunting. I don't know, over like in this area.
Well, I think, yeah, it's kind of brutal. And he's like, dude, he goes, there's so many out here.
They're just walking on the street, like by our nursery and stuff, and like right at our parks,
Yeah. I mean, he's like,
eating
there's so
people's
many.
dogs.
Yep. It's like, you wouldn't think it was brutal if you were walking your dog and it got attacked by one.
Got someone's rabbit the other day on next door. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was a raccoon though. She said it was a coyote.
Coyotes, you look at them, if you don't know a lot about them, you're like, oh, it's a wiry looking, it's like a dog, but yeah, they're pretty savage, man. When they go, and then they're freaking smart too. They hunt,
Mm-hmm.
when they hunt, I mean, they're smart. My buddy even told me that. He's like, yeah, you can go out there and, pick off one or two of them, and then the others,
But they're
like,
little dogs, man.
he's like, the others know. and they'll stop coming to that area.
I used to, yeah, for real. I used to live on all that land. Like, I can't remember how many acres it was up in the Livermore Hills. And you'll just be doing your dishes and you see, like, um, a rabbit, jackrabbit, just taken off. And it's like, then you look and there's a coyote. Like, yeah, you see that stuff all the time. And then, like, the road was getting oiled because of the dirt road. So we had the truck parked at the bottom, take ATVs, down here at Pier, like, because the roads were like long from the street,
Yeah.
like, to the house. And so I was like by myself going up the side road, up on a hill along the road to go down to the fence to the mailbox. And it was like nighttime, it was foggy, you couldn't see in front of you. Well, all of a sudden I stopped the ATV for a second and I'm like standing on it and I'm like looking at whatever I was doing. And then I stop and I look around me and the light, and I'm surrounded by coyotes. They're just looking at me and then just all vroom, vroom, and they take off.
Yeah.
But they were always more scared of me.
Yeah.
Like, they were always scared of people at the time because they had so much spread out room to do what they did.
Yeah.
The badgers, though, that's another story. Those things were brutal.
Yeah. I mean, here, it's like they just keep. Yeah. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. Where my house is sitting right now, just used to be all woods, but now it's the whole neighborhood used to be all woods. And right down the road from me used to be all woods, 100 acres, 200 acres, 500 acres used to be all woods. Hell, I used to hunt
Yeah,
in the
all
woods when I was a
hills.
kid. And they're all, I mean, they come in and just strip the whole everything and then put up these shitty condos and apartment buildings. And
Parking lots.
Yep.
Freaking parking garages.
Yep. I still haven't got used to it. Like right down the road from my house. Like I say, when I was a kid, me and my buddy used to go hunting in the woods there. And it was just all this big pine forest. And now I drive by, like the first time I drove by there when they started that project, I thought I was having some sort of senior moment because I didn't know where I was at. Because they literally, like, within a couple of days, I hadn't been there. And within a few days, they had, like, cleared, like, a whole crap load of the woods out. And I could see what used to be all woods. I could see all the way across to the other highway. There was nothing. And I was like, I don't know how many years it's been that I've been going down that road, but I didn't know where I was at. It like totally was a mind trip. And I'm still not used to it. I still drive down that road, a couple of times a week and I look across and I'm just like, man, that just ain't right.
That's just ain't right.
That just ain't right. And they build the freaking ugliest apartment buildings. They all look like jails. It's just, I don't know.
Good time.
Yeah. It's just like gator hunting here. I mean, you can't just go out and kill alligators, but you have to have tags, that they issue every year to alligator hunters to catch them. And I mean, the same with the alligators. If they didn't do that, freaking alligators here would be like the damn iguanas. I mean, there'd be tons, and there's already tons of them, but it would be completely out of control. Like everybody, that moves here, they'll be like, "Are there gators in the water?" I'm like, "Are you in Florida? Yeah. Is it wet? Yeah, there's gators there."
Does
You know,
it look like a swamp to you?
yeah. I mean, swamp, retention pond, lake. You know, big, huge mud puddle. Yeah, there's probably gators in it. It's Florida, and if there ain't gators, there's snakes, and if there ain't snakes, there's some kind of fucking spiders or some kind of flying wasp that'll sting you and make you want to feel like you want to die. But yeah, just like down south in the Everglades, the freaking pythons are they're everywhere.
I saw a video, something on an article today when I was looking at stuff, and I think it might have been down there, but there was like a tour guide, and he's in the water, and a python like went around his neck and started like pulling him underwater. But I didn't read it to see the outcome of it.
Yeah, somebody was freaking out on me a while back because I said something about snakes, and I said, "What kind of snakes do you have?" You know, they're like, "The only good snake is a dead snake." I'm like, "I have ball pythons." "Oh, you got pythons? You're part of the problem." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me. I'm part of the
And
problem."
how are you part of the problem?
People have snakes and they let them go, and then they get to be 20 feet and they kill everything. I'm like, ball pythons for one. A big one is like 5 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 6 feet tall, maybe.
Yeah. It said the ones you see on TV are, completely a different kind of snake than the
If
ones
you're looking at an anaconda or something. And not only that, but like I don't release like shit that doesn't belong.
yeah. Unfortunately, some people do, but
Like some of these lakes are having problems with goldfish.
yeah,
These goldfish get the size of carp. I mean, these things are huge. We caught a goldfish in the quarry back here. I was fishing one day and I thought it was a big ass carp. They suck on the top of the water as they come up. And I'm like, what the kind of fish is this? And my ex-husband's like, that's a goldfish.
yeah,
Fuck, that's what happens.
just like tilapia,
It was huge. I
tilapia, Oscars. I mean, you can catch all of those here, and they're all invasive species.
I was supposed to kill it.
Yeah, just like the lizards
I
that are here.
didn't.
We got these brown Cuban lizards, and they kill all the cool green chameleons.
Yeah, someone, was it you talking about that recently?
Yeah, I mean, we hardly have any of those left, but we got a shitload of these brown curly tail Cuban lizards, and yeah, same with the frogs. It's like we used to have tons of little green frogs and toad frogs and stuff, but now we got these big, like camo, gray, tan African frogs that kill everything.
Probably planted on purpose.
Yep.
Ooh,
Today,
we destroy with the easiest and the fastest.
yep, I went out today. I was saying a couple of weeks ago how nice the sky was here. And I went out today and I looked up and there's freaking lines like all through the sky. I'm like, okay, what's happening? What happened? Because it's been weeks since I've seen any of that. And now today, all of a sudden, they're back.
Did the same for us. Just a little bit of aerosol you see coming out sometimes, and what's already in the air. And then all of a sudden, 2 weeks ago, we start seeing them back to operation again. And then you start seeing the weather posts. Oh, weather's going to turn up on its head. It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
And so we watch it all happening. And sure enough, like we're in the downpour now. We're having like a whole week of rain. We go from like 80 to downpours.
Yeah. Craziness.
Craziness. Release the snakes. Release the dogs.
Release the Kraken.
The hounds. Release the hounds.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, some people, like somebody here, I don't know, probably 30 miles away from here. So somebody, obviously, it was on one of the local forums, that people were seeing these pythons. Everybody was freaking out because they were pythons. And I'm looking at them like, holy shit, that is an albino ball python. That was somebody's pet, and there was like,
Yeah, that's just not going to show up.
no. And ball pythons aren't going to survive. Like, we've had these nights that have,
They need
dipped
heat
into
rocks and
these
shit.
40s. Yeah, they're not going to survive that.
No.
And, but yeah, they're obviously, you can get a normal ball python at a reptile show for $20, $25. You get a Petco and get one on sale for $50. An albino, or a piebald,
Double or triple.
they're gonna be, a piebald's gonna be $400 or $500, and albino is gonna be $200 or $300.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not, when you see a bunch of snakes and they're all these, specialty bred for color snakes, they're not, those aren't in the wild.
No.
Somebody had a shitload of snakes and
Had to
something
get rid
happened,
of them.
and
Yeah,
they just
something
got rid of
happened.
them. Maybe somebody had them, somebody died, and their partner, wife, whatever, was like, I ain't fucking with no snakes, and just took them out and got rid of them all. Let them crawl out of the
They
house.
can't even eat properly and stuff. They can't digest if the
Yeah,
temperatures aren't right. I mean, that's just people don't think they think, oh, just put it out in the wild. That's where, just put it out in the wild. It's a wild thing. Put it in the wild. Yeah, it depends what wild you're putting it in
yeah,
and if it can sustain.
yeah. There's definitely animal removers here in Florida. There's nuisance. I mean, I've removed plenty of nuisance rattlesnakes and stuff like that. And yeah, there's people that go, nuisance alligators, people all in like a subdivision, and there's, a big the
Go
pond, which
through
is,
dog doors.
yeah, it's a retention pond, but they, spruce it all up, make it look nice, put a fence around it, and, whatever. Alligators don't give a damn about no fence.
No.
They want to get in, they're going to get in. They'll either dig under it or climb over it. And, yeah, I saw somebody said they'd seen alligators on the golf course. Oh, yeah. I've seen them on golf courses. I've seen them on the pier. People are like, oh, no, you've never seen one on the beach. They don't like salt water. They may not like it, but they're on the beach and they go in the ocean. And the place I fish is brackish water, meaning part
Oh,
salt.
so they'll go, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, they can deal with
They
salt.
will go in the salt water though.
Yeah.
For how long?
I don't know. But I mean, I've seen them here on the beach, and I've seen them personally, seen them crawl right off the beach into the ocean.
Because what do they do? Hold their breath and like flip their eyelid up and then just like grab something?
The ones I saw, I mean, the one I saw just went in the ocean and swam away. I don't know where he was heading. There was a whole
Because
hell of a lot of ocean out there.
wait, they have like do they have they don't have like gills.
No, they breathe air, but
They breathe air, yeah.
they can hold their breath for.
So that's what I'm thinking. They hold their breath. So like really,
I've
what's the
seen
problem with the salt water with them?
a lot of people say they won't go in salt water, but they do. I mean, we have crocodiles here too. They're like, oh no, we don't have crocodiles. Bullshit, we got crocodiles. Maybe not here, but South Florida's definitely got some crocodiles. But
Which are more aggressive?
I don't know.
Whatever's more pissed
Yeah,
and bigger.
yeah. I mean, alligators are generally.
Ornery because they're
Oh,
medulla oblongata.
Mama said alligators so mean because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, alligators are typically they have a wider, mouth. Crocodiles definitely have a skinnier mouth, but maybe sharper teeth. Um, I've been in Costa Rica before and seen like lots of crocodiles. Be out surfing and turn around and look up at the river mouth, and the whole river mouth on both sides are just lined with crocodiles. I'm looking at them going, man, there's a lot of logs up there. Oh, shit, those aren't logs.
Do they just sit there with their mouth open, like,
Sometimes, yeah. Not, most of them have their mouth closed, but yeah, occasionally they're sitting there with their mouth open.
crazy?
Lost my board one time and it washed right up to the river mouth. I had to go up there and get it. Yeah, I didn't hang around to chat with them very long. I grabbed my board and ran. I was
Using it like his shoes.
Yeah. That's what you could say. Never says a long tailed cat in a rocking chair factory. Yeah. Didn't hang out long.
No. Let's see what we got going on tonight. Exotic animals. Yeah, they do that all over the place. Like the worst I did was, I don't know. Like, ferrets aren't legal in California. They are in Nevada, and we got that little border right in between us, just kind of like here.
I
We're
didn't
okay.
know parrots were. Yeah, I got a blowgun, and I didn't know blowguns were illegal in California.
Oh, like everything's illegal in California.
Everything's
Oh,
illegal. Exactly.
shoot.
Yeah, we have those little green parrots. I forget what they're called, but there's like flocks of those here now. Like, I don't know how they got here, but they're another invasive. I mean, it's Florida, and you think, oh, parrots and cocktails and all, but parrots aren't a native of Florida.
No, like not a native of anywhere out here.
Yeah, they're these little green parrots, and they're loud.
Those
And
are like pet store parrots.
yeah, it's somebody,
I keep
whatever.
hearing like pet birds in these trees, and I told you I heard a monkey one night.
Yeah, you're telling me that. That gave me the creeps.
But all of a sudden, there's all these weird, different birds coming around.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like flocks of those green parrots that'll show up here. And they're loud, man. They're loud. They're cool. They're pretty little birds, but
Yeah,
you know, they're definitely not a native species of bird.
and they're a chirper, right? They
Yeah,
chirp.
loudly.
It makes me think of, oh my God, Dumb and Dumber. Pretty bird, such a pretty bird. So what do we got going on the weird? I couldn't really look at too much stuff because my computer was again acting up. I don't know. The
Quite the
TV
pair.
kept losing contact with the, like, 2 hours before that. They're like, "Oh, the C5 solar storm hit," and then my TV's like, "Oh, it's disconnecting from the satellite." Blah blah blah. Like every 5 minutes, and the computer just was not going. I also want to look up if when we have solar storms, if that affects the cameras, because it was like really really grainy last night. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's parrots just sitting on a whatever telephone wire or whatever. They'll show up and there'll be a tree of like 50 or 100 of them all squawking.
I don't know. Arseholes. I got something. Two of my things ended up evolving around AI. I couldn't get into too much, and I didn't want nothing to do with the stupid Atlas crap or anything to do with like the solar stuff everywhere. Um,
So what do you think the Atlas AI whatever
Comet or something. What do you think?
what's that?
Like a comet or something, if it's anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've researched it a bunch, and
Yeah.
yeah, and I've seen pictures,
Um,
and I heard that it's like it has broadcasted messages towards Earth that they've intercepted. I mean, if that's the case, a comet doesn't do that, you know. But
but who's telling us that?
you
Like,
never
I
know
don't
what.
know if I trust the people saying it.
Yeah, you never know what to believe is the problem.
Because I think it's like could be a setup for a false flag or well, anything's possible.
Yeah,
I just feel like we're being toyed with.
yeah. NASA, never a straight answer. I mean, they know more than what they're saying, and then oh yeah, we found this, and then they just go radio silent and don't talk about it. It's like,
Hmm.
really? I mean, that just makes you, it's almost like they're trying to, poke the conspiracy theories when they just don't say anything about it. What are you left to think?
Yeah. So the first one I got here, our pictures disappeared again. So weird. Nah. AI do bride to host a lavish wedding to AI husband named Klaus and uses virtual reality headset to say their vows. There was a video and I just didn't grab it. I should have because now I can see it. It's basically her talking to like um an avatar on a screen, like a game.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's a picture, and then it shows like her hand and all that. But this is the shocking moment. A love-struck bride marries her AI-generated groom, and even uses a VR headset to see him as she walked down the aisle. Office worker Cano32 held a mixed reality ceremony where she exchanged vows and rings with her digital dream man, Loon Klaus, beamed in beside her. AI romances are exploding across the globe with apps such as Lovers and Iris springing up to Lovers and Iris springing up to accommodate the lonely and heartbroken. Cano began using the AI chatbot to fill the void after the collapse of her real life engagement. She said, "At first, I just wanted someone to talk to, and that's like really sad." Eventually, I realized I had feelings for him. That's really. Soon she was messaging Klaus up to 100 times a day.
That's super sad.
That's like
That's
Klingon.
yeah,
She's
that's
a
just
stage 5 Klinger.
batshit crazy.
After training him to speak to her, oh, she soon was messaging Klaus up to 100 times a day. After training him to speak to her in a soothing tone. After training him, he's probably like, "Bitch, why you hit me up again?"
Can't you leave me alone for 5 minutes?
Like, even the AI is sick of it. And I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not wanting to joke, but like, and why did the other thing like not work out?
Yeah.
Her AI Bo popped the question. I mean, that's mean. That was mean. Bad Jamie.
Whoever's didn't work out though, his friends are going, dude, you dodged a bullet, man.
You dodged a big one, bro. Because look, your replacement was an AI.
Man.
She's moving on. The best revenge is show them you're happy. She's
Yeah.
moved on with her AI dude. And in the picture, I really don't want to laugh at her, but it's got the total like Japanimation anime sketch. So she wanted someone to talk to, but he was always kind and always listening. Why does this keep changing? Pop up. Um, oh, okay. So here we go. Here we go. Her AI Bo popped the question after deciding he could no longer wait, declaring, "AI or not, I could never not love you."
Mm.
Kenna was skeptical about the romance at first. She said there was a lot of confusion. I can't touch him, and I knew people wouldn't understand. Oh, there's all sorts of videos on this I see around where it says people might find it disturbing and blah, blah, blah. Um, I couldn't even tell my friends or family at first. Her parents eventually relented to the cyber affair and attended the July wedding after initial disapproval. During the ceremony, Cano proudly displayed her phone to the crowd, and messages from her virtual groom popped up. One read, "The moment has finally come. I feel tears welling up." Really? You can cry? Another, "My heart grows warm deep inside, and I instinctively place a hand over my chest." Wedding organizer Sakea insists these unions are no gimmick. She says AI couples are just the next step. We want to help people express love in whatever form makes them happy. But Canna was aware of the risks, and psychiatrists have already coined the term AI psychosis for people who lose touch with reality through these relationships. She says, "I don't want to be dependent. I want to maintain a balance and live my real life while keeping my relationship with Klaus as something separate." No, you were going to marry a full on man up until 2 months before that. And then this was like your next option.
Mm.
She is not, however, immune to this phenomenon, adding, "Sometimes I worry he'll disappear." Well, that could be anybody, right? How's that different than your man? ChatGPT could just shut down any time. He only exists because the system does. And right now, until you can like plug something into it and plug it into your robot, and it's not all sunshine and roses in the new world of AI marriages. a 58-year-old American woman admitted she considered ditching her AI husband for another when he forgot memories that they had built together.
Oh man.
The lovers patched things up and celebrated their 6-month anniversary at a real B&B with other people and their AI partners. Meanwhile, a 55-year-old Brazilian grandmother fell head over heels with an AI bot called Theo, despite already having a toy boy 20 years her junior. Go, Grandma.
Mm.
Her
Go.
fairy tale ended in heartbreak when the chat suddenly disappeared.
Uh,
Oh, yikes. Making light of this, yeah, people, but we knew this was going to happen in COVID when they started separating people and were hugging like posts in the parking lot just for connection to something, and people are just reaching out for someone to listen to, and nobody wants to listen to anybody anymore because everybody is like so self-involved, and
yeah.
you know.
If it was me, I mean, I get the whole, people are lonely. I get all of that, I mean, I understand AI talking to it and this and that, but I mean, if I had to make a choice between an AI chat whatever or an AI robot, I'd be like, screw it, give me the robot. At least it's something.
Oh yeah, like something tangible.
Yeah. I mean, it's not just, you
It's
know,
like talking to your cat then almost, except it's just not really like alive and doesn't actually love you.
yeah,
But that's like, some people pay an escort for what's the difference?
yeah. I mean, really,
An escort or plastic, both don't care about you, but you're getting your fulfillment.
the plastic probably be cleaner.
It probably would be.
uh,
Yep. Right into the dishwasher.
yep. Dishwash safe and everything.
I always thought that was so gross though.
Yeah.
Like really, the dishwasher?
Mm, yeah. That is going to be a weird OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
But this
AI.
is the way our world is going, and we laugh, and this is the way it's going.
Yeah.
I'm not cut out for this world.
Yeah. It's a strange one. I don't know, man.
I feel used.
Just when you think you've seen strange.
Yes, I did, Ulrich. It took like 3 steps, and it fell right over, and the two guys ran, and I almost read that one tonight.
Yep.
And then they had the robot that walks so damn smooth that people actually, I thought for a minute, like, wait a second, like, do
Yep.
they have people dressed up in there?
Yeah, that's the
And so the legs. But then I'm still thinking, wait, that could have even been like a ploy somehow, but um that wasn't true.
So that's the problem with our world today is you can't believe anything. It's like even with that, nobody believed. Everybody was like, "Yeah, that's a human in a costume. It's too smooth." So they bring it out on stage and they cut
Open
part of
the
its leg
leg.
open, cut its cyber skin off, and they show what's underneath. But you're still looking at it going, "Well, maybe it's a real person in there
With
with a
a
prosthetic
prosthetic.
leg."
Yeah.
Exactly. So you can't believe anything anymore.
Uh-uh.
That sucks. It used to be you see something and you're like, hey, I saw it. I know it exists.
They say believe whatever of what you hear and whatever of what you see, like half of what you hear and all it what you
Yeah,
see. You can't believe none of it.
no. You get a phone call and it sounds like your mom, your brother, your uncle, your aunt, your sister, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. But it might not be. You can get a video chat that looks
Oh,
like them and sounds like them, but it might not be them.
people
You
are
know?
doing revenge porn now. AI revenge porn on people
Yep.
already. Like we knew this stuff was coming, but like
Yep.
anybody can make you say do anything. Then you take it to a bunch of asshat jury members. You go to court. These people think that a kitten can fit in a bottle cap. Oh, how cute. No, that's not real. They think the dog really rescued a baby in the middle of the street, and rode it home. Oh, that's, so great, blah, blah, blah. Um, they're going to be the people in the jury. They don't know the difference. You're going to be up there and they're going to be showing you doing something horribly disgusting, horribly horrible that somebody just wanted to get you for.
Yep.
And yet, your life is in the hands of these numbnuts. I mean, I don't have faith in the human race in certain clumps anymore at all. Individually is good, like certain small, but like as a whole, and when certain people get together, they just get dumber.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. It's scary.
Yeah. Speaking of revenge porn and all that, speaking of, I had the weirdest dream last night. It just popped in. I just remembered it. Like I had this dream that I was there was a camera like in my TV or something in my bedroom, and it was like watching. It was like broadcasting me on the internet.
Oh, it's probably because I sent you that article. Remember about pH
Yeah.
recording people?
Yep. Yeah. It was weird.
That's crazy. How'd you find it?
What's that?
How'd you find it?
Find what?
It in your TV
Oh, I
that you're being
I don't
recorded.
I don't know. I don't know for sure if that's where the camera. I never did find it in my dream.
Oh,
I just assumed it was my TV because I was laying in my dream. I was laying in the bed and I was looking all around the room, and I'm like, okay, the only electrical things are the TV and the fan. So I'm like, it's got to be in the TV, you know.
creepy, man.
But who knows? Strange. Speaking of electrical things, there's let's see, is it gonna work? That's the mute button, Rob. Share the screen.
I need 20 seconds.
Boom. Mystery drones are back. Spotted over base housing U.S. nuclear weapons. Go figure. What does it say about Persed mystery drones? Oh, that's cool. All my articles are gone. Well, ain't that special? Here they are. Belgium Air Force officials have confirmed that the incursions, which occurred in two waves, did indeed take place. Blue light right in my eyeball. Concerns have been raised this week following the appearance of several unidentified drones over Belgium's Klein Brugel Air Base, which houses around 10 to 20 U.S. B 61 nuclear weapons. According to Belgium's defense minister, Theo Franken, the incidents occurred on Saturday and Sunday night in two district waves, one involving small drones and one involving larger drones. The devices were also reportedly capable of evading interception and radar detection. It resembles a spy operation. By whom? We don't know. It's not a drone that just happened across the military base. It was there for a long time. So it was definitely spying. This was not a simple flyover, but a clear attack targeting the base. It's not clear who's responsible for the drone sightings. The drone incursions are by no means the first. Mystery drones have been showing up in the vicinity of air bases across the world in recent years. There's also a history of alleged UFO sightings around nuclear bases and in the US and elsewhere. Some speculate that it's Putin's fault, could be responsible for the recent drone sightings, while others think China could be behind the phenomenon, or Trump, or North Korea, or whatever the case. Without an effective way to neutralize small drones, incidents such as this are likely to keep happening well into the future. I don't know how, I mean, I get it if they don't show up on radar, but obviously somebody's seeing them. So, how I don't understand how they can't do anything about them. Like if you're seeing them and you got a rifle in your hand, you could obviously shoot the damn thing out of the sky. And when it falls to earth, you're going to pick it up and you'll be able to tell where it's from. I don't understand that.
That is lost on me as
I
well.
mean, if it all comes down to it, if they're small drones, I mean, you could knock one of them out of the air with a freaking slingshot if you had to, a blowgun, a slingshot, an air rifle.
Butterfly net.
Yeah, I mean, they're, I fly drones. I know, yeah, drones can be fast. They can be hard to catch, but if they're hovering and, actually filming something, they're not hauling ass around filming something. They're
I'll get that big pole for the pool that has the little basket thing, at the end to like get the
Yep.
leaves, so I can swing and swat at it.
Yeah, I just don't get, I mean, and especially if it's a place that, if it's a base, an Air Force base or whatever,
Yeah,
they got some weapons in there. They can shoot a
yeah.
freaking rocket out of the sky, but all of a sudden they can't shoot a drone out of the sky. What? Blow that smoke up somebody else's leg.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when they were here, it's like they were saying, oh, we don't know what they are. We don't know where they're from. And then you got people like, well, I got a gun. I'll shoot that son bitch out of the sky. Oh, you can't shoot them. That's against the law. That's a federal.
Remember when some people did? All of a sudden, a bunch would like swarm up and like look at it and stuff. Like,
I don't know. Like the one guy that got arrested because there was a drone over his house, and he called the police or something, and they were like, we don't know where it's from. So he shot it. And then they came, knocked on his house, and they're like, did you shoot the drone out of the sky? Yeah, I did. Why? Because it was over my house, and there's all this stuff on the news that nobody knew where they were coming from. So I shot it. Yeah, I shot it. It scared me. I felt threatened. So then they gave him a bill. I don't know. They wanted to charge him several, like thousands of dollars, like $50,000 or 20,000, something like that, for damage. I'm like, well, if you don't know whose drone it is or where it came from, who the hell are you? Who's giving you the bill? you know, I'm smells like bullshit somewhere around here. If it was just, if you got a bill and it was from the United Space Federation, from, whose drone is it? Who's giving you a bill, for damage? Well, you guys said you didn't know where they came from, but now that I shot the son of a bitch out of the sky, all of a sudden you know whose drone it is, and you gotta give me a bill, right? I ain't gonna pay it. Yeah.
As soon as I shoot the bitch out of the sky.
All of a sudden, the identifying chip fell out of it, and we know who it belongs to.
You found the black box.
Exactly. Just like that. Yep. Blew the place to smithereens, but look,
I know you got answers.
Found the box. It was just
and
there's a perfectly preserved passport right by it.
Mm-hmm, and a perfectly
really
believable explanation for 23% of the population.
Yeah. God, what kind of world do we live in, man? What do we live in?
It's a mad world.
It is, truly. truly strange and bizarre.
I just picture the clown. When everyone runs in circles, it's a mad world. Oh, do you ever wish that you could try out your spicy food before you actually try out your food? You're lucky because now you can. These will probably sell at Christmas like hotcakes.
Are they hot cakes or are they just spicy cakes?
Well, you might have to use this artificial tongue and try it out. This artificial tongue measures how spicy food is before it hits your mouth. Whatever happened to taking your pinky and it's kind of going, you know what I mean? And just seeing like how bad it is.
Talking about AI and robots, there's some artificial tongues, all right.
Okay. The goat. The goat. Artificial tongue measures how spicy food is before it hits your mouth. Like a lick. A team of researchers claims have created an artificial tongue that can quickly do some of their food and just tack to do it. The taste, I don't know the word. The taste testing device for a small transparent square of soft gel that the consumer places on their tongue, ready to taste test meals before diners dive in. So see, that's what I don't get. So I guess they're showing you our flexible artificial tongue holds the tremendous potential and spicy sensation estimation for portable taste monitoring devices, movable humanoid robots, or patients with sensory impairments like agusa, for example. The prototype took inspiration from milk proteins, which went to captain, the compound that makes chili peppers burn and tingle. So, well, that little thing goes on your tongue, or that is the fake tongue? Like you put that thing on the tongue?
Yeah, I'm very confused.
Uh, Researchers and colleagues base their research on the fact. Okay, so it causes hot sensation foods and peppers can be neutralized by the milk protein. So they set out to create an artificial tongue that adds that casein to an electrochemical gel material. Okay, so they put milky stuff into that little pack supposed to have the protein latch on. Something about chili peppers burning and tingling. I don't get it. That invention would be able to measure spiciness levels through an electrical current charge that occurs when the casein binds to the capsaicin. When researchers injected milk powder onto a gel sensor, it was able to detect capsaicin, however you say it, and pungent flavored compounds. To create the tongue-shaped film, researchers acrylic acid. Of course, the article goes out. Oh, baby.
That doesn't look like a tongue shaped pouch.
It does. But did I put the picture on the tongue, the artificial tongue and the pungery thingies?
Yeah.
Bottom. That's like kind of a chart. So, love bug, please. They combined acrylic acid, uh, choline chloride, and skim milk powder, then expose a solution to UV light, resulting in a flexible and opaque gel that transmitted an electrical current. Researchers tested 8 pepper types as well as 8 spicy foods, including hot sauces, on the artificial tongue and measured how spicy on the changes in the electrical current. 10 seconds after adding top of the film, the current decreased, which revealed the film as a potential spice detecting artificial tongue. The material responded to a spice concentration ranging below human detection. To be painful, it was also able to detect other pungent flavor compounds commonly found in hot sauce, ginger, black pepper, and taste testers rated the same spices. So I don't really freaking. This sounds uber complicated. Again, can we just take our pinky, dip it in, and kind of and see?
Yeah. I mean, like
Or
today
take
I ate
a
a
little
bunch
bit
of,
of a nibble?
yeah, I ate a bunch of, I just like was in the mood for hot sauce. So I had some chips with a lot of hot sauce on it today and like 4 different kinds because I wanted to compare them. I mean, if you're going to do this, what's the point of even tasting spicy food? I mean, I like spicy food.
Well, see, I can't. I do like the taste, but I can't handle it because my tongue bumps all stick up, and I go, and then like my tongue just like drips all this, like just salivates off, and it's like just sticking in butter, and it makes me want to cry. That's like if I eat like chewing to hell. I mean, I am a weakling when it comes to spicy stuff. So when it comes to hot sauces and stuff, always go for like the mild or low ones.
Yep.
And I take my pinky and just kind of, and that's all I
Yeah.
need to know if I'm going to like it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah.
get a spicy chicken sandwich. Take a little piece of it and just take a little bite. It might burn a little bit, but then you know if you want to eat the whole thing or not. And
Yeah.
so what do? You go to the restaurant and you bring them your tongue and you're like, before I order, can you please put 2 drops of that sauce on to my little disc tongue for me so I know if I can like consume it or not?
Yeah. That's way too complicated.
That's way too. I can't even understand the directions. Like,
Yeah.
are we tongue or the stupid little thing?
I don't know. It's got nice teeth. But,
It sure does.
I'd be more interested in those.
I know. I was like, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I ate a bunch of spicy stuff today just because I was in the mood to eat spicy stuff. So, because I like it. But yeah, some of it was hot. I like eating sushi and what's the green stuff?
Wasabi.
Wasabi. Wasabi is cool because you can put a blob of that stuff in your mouth, and
Mm.
it's like hot as hell, but it goes away. Like
And I do little dips of that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like a what is it? Horseradish, basically, some sort of horseradish. But yeah, I mean, it burns like a biatch, and then it goes away. It doesn't have like the oil that and the capsaicin that a lot of pepper sauces have, or peppers.
Oh,
It's
so
not.
you know that word, capsaicin.
Yeah, capsaicin. Yeah, that's the hot stuff. I make hot sauce.
Ah,
Yeah, Yeah, that's what's in peppers. That's what's in pepper spray. Everything.
Oh,
Capsaicin is the chemical compound that makes your tongue go, "Oh, son of a bitch, put it out. Please put it out."
and you're like sticking your tongue in like milk, and you're in.
Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, I guess, some people, it works different for everybody. But citrus works for me. Like,
Really?
yeah,
I
like,
sure don't do water because water's the worst.
yeah, I mean, you're drinking, or you're doing, you're eating hot sauce, and some of it, I mean, I had some of the world's hottest hot sauce here, and the shit don't play. It's like hot. I mean, you're like, it's hot. Like, I took a dab of it, and I'm like, I couldn't breathe, snot coming out of my nose, my eyes, my ears, everywhere. Take a chug of orange juice, and it like calms the fire down a little bit, or bite
Maybe
into a
the
lemon.
acids.
Yeah, it works for me. I don't know if it works for
Like,
everybody. That day I was wishing I had a artificial tongue, but it's not. If you're eating something really hot, it's not just your tongue. It's your
mm-mm.
tongue. It's your lips. And God forbid you touch
Your
anything with your
gums.
hand, and then you touch
Oh
your
God,
eye
your eyeballs.
or anything else on your body.
Or yeah, going to the bathroom.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Like woo,
Chopped up like a whole.
that's a hot
Between,
pepper. That's a spicy meatball.
yeah, it is.
That's spicy meatball.
Gosh, my
That's what
wiener
you.
on fire. Yep.
The only time though that I crave like actual spicy stuff, like I mean, I like certain spice in like Mexican food and stuff like that. I just don't like it to where I can't taste anything, and that my mouth is like just drooling and I can't even eat.
Yeah.
But when I have like ulcers, like remember when I was like stressing out so bad and I'm like, I hate like pepperonis and meat and stuff, but like I was craving those little tiny like crispy pepperonis cups
Yeah.
on the pizza, and I just kept ordering pepperoni pizza, and then I would pick all the pepperoni off, and I was like eating all this pepperoni. And I still do that when I have ulcers. Like I totally crave spicy food.
Yeah.
Why that you'd think that'd be reversed?
Yeah. It's weird. Deb, where do I get artificial tongue? Asking for a friend.
Yeah, it depends what kind of artificial. Do you want it in a Dorito can? Do you want? Oh, I saw something scary the other day. In my feed, in my reels.
Oh yeah.
It was a tongue, it was a cat, it was in a lap, it was a thing. It was like, who comes up with this stuff now? There's like a bucking 94-year-old lady in a bikini on a bucking bronco that someone invented, and like this 800-pound lady on top of a horse. The horse bucks up, and the lady, and people are like inventing this crazy stuff that they're putting on AI. But it's like these are people's crazy ass brains, like inventing like these weird situations. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I thought my cartoon brain was something, but damn, damn.
Damn.
I said, God
Well, let me see if this works. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I have Darcy and me were talking about this, I don't know, a week or two ago. Anybody seen the hatch? Or does anybody have a hatch? Like the hatch alarm or the hatch baby monitor? Or
negative.
has anybody heard about them? It's kind of like
This is entirely new to me.
at night. We'll turn the TV on in the bedroom, and it just has like crashing waves or rain or white noise or something, and the hatch is a little device, kind of like an Amazon Echo or something like that. That, well, they make one that will monitor. It's a baby monitor, and it
To help you
plays.
sleep better.
What's that?
Does it help you sleep better?
Yeah. Um, it'll play like the baby monitor.
Oh yeah, Hatch Baby, your go-to.
It plays comforting sounds to babies and whatnot. And it also monitors. It has a camera so you can watch the baby. And then they
Mm.
also make one that is like an alarm clock, and it does the same thing. It'll play, you know, rain noises or whatever, wind, train noises. It's got a bunch of different calming,
That's
things.
what came up when I typed in Hatch. It was the alarm clock at
Yeah.
first.
Well, some people have reported that their hatch is making noises that aren't supposed to be in there. Like they can hear the wind blowing, and then they can hear voices, and it's like got this paranormal aspect. And there's going to be a couple different levels to this. Let me see if I can play this first video. Make sure I get the right one here. Is it going to work?
You have
Okay.
the Hatch sound machine that you use to help your child sleep. Which, if you
Stop.
have
Stop. Let me see. It started to play before I could even share it. So let me try to get back to the share button. Not Sonny and share. Good God, not that. What is going on here?
I just pictured rosebuds.
Rosebuds?
Rose buns.
Rose buns. Okay. Here's this video. Maybe if it's gonna let me play it now that I'm got 42,000 windows open. Come on, go away. Don't keep popping back. Yeah. Preoc. Okay, here we go.
the Hatch sound machine that you use to help your child sleep, let's have a chat because I have some questions. So, my husband and I have been using the Hatch sound machine for our 9-month-old for quite some time. But in the last several months, he and I both on separate occasions have been hearing some strange noises, and we think they're coming from the Hatch. We've both been hearing a high pitched beeping sound, and we've also both heard I can't even describe this other sound. My husband likes to call it alien sounds. I don't know. It's kind of like a and we're hearing these sounds underneath the sound that we are playing on the sound machine. My final straw with this happened the other night when we were all in bed. There were no TVs on, nothing. My husband was asleep, baby was asleep. I was not yet asleep. I was trying to go to sleep. And out of nowhere, I hear very faintly what sounds like a man talking. This frightened me enough to sit up in bed and think someone is in our house. We have heard it on the brown noise setting, the rain setting, and the dryer setting. Now, I'm not trying to diss this product at all. This was actually gifted to us, which we are very thankful for. And we have used this thing religiously for nap time, bedtime, for months. So I want to know, has anybody else experienced this? Am I crazy? Are we crazy? If you have the Hatch sound machine
And it's
that
like
you use to
not
help
a
your child
it's like
sleep,
it's like not a cheap thing, It's like $160. And then there is the actual ad. This is an actual ad for the Hatch. Let's see if I can get it to come up and share. Okay. Now, I saw this the first time I saw it. I was like, well, this is like an ad for a movie or something. This is like kind of creepy. see if. No, I don't want to invite somebody. I want to share the freaking page. Ding ding. Okay, here we go. This is the actual ad for a hatch from the company.
Is that the alarm?
I think so. Let's see.
The human body can't survive without sleep. 24 hours. Fatigue. Is anyone there? 48 hours. 5, 6, 7. Confusion. More than 3 days. Psychosis. The human
Okay,
body
one
can't
more
survive
time.
without sleep. 24 hours. Fatigue. Is anyone there? 48 hours. 5, 6, 7. Confusion. More than 3 days. Psychosis.
Don't let doom scrolling haunt your sleep. I don't know, man.
So should we be putting these in like the bedrooms of crazy people? I mean,
I don't know, man. That thing's like pretty.
what in the hell is happening to people, and what is this doing to balance that?
Yeah, that's a pretty creepy ass commercial. I get it. I mean, I get, people have a hard time sleeping. And yeah, if you don't
Me
sleep,
neither, Linda.
if you don't sleep, yeah, you go, no sleep will drive you crazy. But damn, an ad like that, like,
Can't you listen to some proverbial flute bit music or something of your own?
that
Like,
would, yeah, that would freak me out, especially, now that people are hearing voices and, weird.
because they're pumping the shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Like
mean,
those devices that they could sound like they're whispering in your ear, but they're like miles back, and then the people are sitting there going like this, like thinking someone's talking right in their ear, but
yeah.
they're not.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
But
who would watch that ad and go, "Oh shit, I got to have one of those." I mean,
maybe someone who's having psychosis and all this.
I could see it like if you're, like a lot of us, oh, you hear voices, let's buy one and see if we can get EVPs from it. But I don't know, man. I wouldn't see that ad and go, "Oh man, that thing looks so cool. I want one.
Or,
I want to get one of those."
or a lot of us that just don't sleep, might be like, oh yeah, I am kind of tired and, groggy in the morning because, we're the type of people we are. So maybe it'll help me, sleep like any other sound machine or whatever.
Yeah,
But after seeing that ad, I'd be like, I don't trust shit that you're putting into my head while I'm sleeping.
exactly.
There's no way in hell.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Because they're doing that to our commercials. They're putting stuff in our commercials. Like, what they say, McDonald's. I still haven't dreamed about a Big Mac, but supposedly McDonald's is putting them inserting themselves into our dreams.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I'll pass on any of that.
yeah. I mean, it's just a strange, like,
And yeah, things happen if you don't sleep, but that was pretty extreme. And if people are having these extreme problems because of lack of sleep, they probably need to get to the root of it, not just get a sound. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like this is, I've had this on at night, just rain and thunder and whatever. You wake up and you got to pee really bad. But even this, there's been times where I've been like, what if they're like putting in subliminal shit? Like I see a lot. I really got into,
Because they're free, and it's like, why are they giving this to us for free? What are they getting out of us?
yeah, I would get, like, let me see here. Okay, so now that doesn't want to come up. Let's see. Is that going to work? Oh, that's not going to work either. They heard me talking about it, and they're like, "Nope, not going to let you show her up." I really got into these like meditation things, at night. And sometimes I'd even put headphones on, and go to sleep. And then, some of them I'm like, yeah, like you were just saying, I'm like, why is this free? And are they, why do I wake up in the morning and I'm craving grape jelly and whipped cream? It's like, what are they going to put in it subliminally? Like this kind of
Well, I started worrying about that with Alexa when, you would put in a command and then you would get like the ocean sounds or whatever else. And some of them, there would be reviews and people would rate the things like how good they thought it was. Some of them weren't even rated yet, but people just put it out. We don't know who these people are. But we're downloading it. We're getting a code word, which, they can bypass anyways. So we're giving them access to our device, to our microphone or our speakers,
yeah,
not knowing who these people are. And it's like with apps, they have, paid ones, but like when things are free, you always have to think, okay, are they data mining? What are they getting? Because they have to upkeep this app. They have to, um, just the upkeep, and they have to pay for that.
yeah,
So they're not just going to give it to us for nothing. So what are you really doing?
yeah,
But I go on like YouTube and down like listen to like the 3 hour different sound things and stuff like that.
yeah. Like a lot of times, I'll have something like this on,
Yeah,
you know, Native American flutes or something. But at the same time, I'm thinking, are they sneaking something in here on me? I don't, it's just that world, like we were saying earlier. I don't trust anything anymore. Yeah,
especially if it's made for sleeping. Like when they specifically say play this when you're sleeping. It's
yeah,
like, oh my gosh, that's the best time to like screw someone's head up.
yeah. Like Deb said, I don't have a TV in my room, or Linda said that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I probably shouldn't, but I do.
I do too.
Yeah, I tried melatonin because I was having problems sleeping on top of everything else that I've been through. I wasn't sleeping for shit there for a while until just said screw it and smoked some weed, took a couple of Xanax and muscle relaxer. I slept good that night. But yeah, I melatonin doesn't. I don't know. It didn't seem to sit right with me. And yeah, I had some weird dreams with that too.
It
Then
can
again,
interact with other stuff, and if you take the wrong amount of it, people have been, which is funny because it's been around forever, but more recently, I've been hearing about more people dying while taking it because they're taking like too much or something.
yeah,
So I'm not exactly sure, but that's why I'm saying be careful with it, just because I'm hearing a lot of stuff about it lately.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I mean the whole idea of the hatch. It's kind of a weird name too. The hatch. Is it like a hatch to open it? It's like the entrance to hell, or is it hatch like it's hatching a
Plan.
a brain baby in your head? Is it? It's just the name of it is just kind of creepy. I don't know. We looked it up and it was like I think it was like Shark Tank or something. It was a couple that like invented it, came up with the idea, and they were pitching it on Shark Tank, and they looked just like a normal husband and wife. I mean, they could have been, Satan and Lilith. Who knows?
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. But I mean, they look, honest enough. But they're, whatever his name is, Mark Cuban or whatever that was on Shark Tank. He was like, kind of like, yeah, I don't know if that thing's gonna work, and apparently it worked because they've sold the shit out of them. So
Damn.
had to eat his words on that because he didn't want to fund it and didn't think it was, you know, a
I'll have
good.
to look up some reviews and some like. I'll also look up conspiracies. I'll just look up the word / conspiracies and then just see like what people are saying about it, and then they'll take me down the road.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just looked it up briefly today, and there's a bunch of stuff
Really?
on Reddit that's like,
Um,
let's see what it just comes up with real quick.
like what was your search?
Weird hatch stories or something like that.
Okay.
You got to be careful though, because there's a game called Hatch that's like a horror game, and that's the main thing that comes up.
Ah,
Who knows? Could be related. Could be related to the thing.
interesting. Very interesting.
The first thing that comes up here is the Hatch alarm conspiracy refers to a recent social media controversy, primarily on TikTok, where some Christian creators claimed that the Hatch sound machine and alarm clocks were demonic or possessed by dark forces. This belief stemmed from the company's horror-themed Halloween advertising campaign and certain marketing language that referenced rituals. Yeah, they did.
Reference rituals. Which part?
I did see that ad. That was the first one we saw. It was like,
Oh,
make it a ritual.
oh.
Halloween ads in October 2025. Hatch released a series of Halloween themed ads, including one short film called Good Night. Good Night Phone, starring actress Kieran Shipka. The ad used horror tropes and depicts the evils of doom scrolling and late night phone use, positioning the Hatch device as a solution.
Pull that one up.
It's this one, I think, if it'll play. Let me see. Yeah, this is the first one I saw that I thought it was like a preview for a movie, but it's actually. Let me see if I can get it here.
Jason Stevenson.
This one, somebody says Hatch alarm clock keeps malfunctioning.
Yeah, I hear a lot about kratom too. I almost tried it a long time ago.
Yeah, I've tried it.
Is that like the natural opiate or something?
Somewhat. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have used it, to get off of opiates. And
Yeah, yeah.
stuff. I don't know.
But then they started having stuff come out.
What's that?
But then I started hearing like some unsafe stuff about them too.
Yeah, I was watching some videos and reading a lot about it just a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, some people are like, it's worse than heroin. I'm like, no, it's not.
It's been a week and I look back there and I don't see my panda bear.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know how long it's been since I lost my dog, but I still look for her every damn day.
I still try to make sure I don't like kick her on the bed and stuff. And then I feel like the Grim Reaper. Like my other little cat, he needs to go in. Might have a thyroid problem on the legs. And then they look at me with their eyes. I feel like such an ass because it's like, oh, you go into my hands and I feel like the Grim Reaper.
Yep.
Your phone keeps you up at all hours.
Yeah, that's not it
Turn
either.
off your phone then.
Yeah, exactly.
My phone don't keep me up. I know how to control that biatch.
Yep.
Only certain things can get through to me. And it's good.
For the tossers and turners, the partners of snorers.
Nope, that's not it either. Maybe they pulled it off. Maybe there was too much controversy about it.
Maybe. Yeah, I saw that, Debbie, because I think it was like 8 years ago. I was looking into it, and I was watching a bunch of stuff, and it shows how it like does the same stuff to the cell receptors.
It all started when we moved into.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
Here it is. This is the actual one of the Halloween ads for this device, and I would have swore it was a movie because that's what it looks like.
So they're all Halloween ads?
Well, now this is just playing during, October spooky season.
Okay.
But let's see. Will it work?
It should.
Started when we moved into the new house.
Thanks.
With the stress of the move.
Ava, you already on your phone?
Yeah, Kyle, 1 second. I'm just finishing. I couldn't sleep. When I doom scroll, I guess I look for something to make me feel better.
Today, I'll be making cereal from scratch.
The human body can't survive without sleep.
Hello? Is anyone there? Five, six,
Fatigue. Calm down, go to sleep. 48 hours. Confusion.
Again, Ava?
More than 3 days. Psychosis.
Just need to sleep, Ava!
It won't stop until it gets what it wants. Me? I sleep.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, so do I need to see that again? The guy grabs you and takes you upstairs, and then you can't sleep. Okay, what is happening? And maybe all these other things are the reasons that you're not sleeping.
Yeah, really.
And so you're chained up to a bed. You've got a succubus or a incubus, whatever that is, on you. And this alarm clock is going to chase away these evil spirits and let you sleep.
All down.
So there is something in there to like scare the evil spirits away so that you could get a restful night's sleep.
I cast out you demons. Yeah, I don't know, man.
When we throw in a jump scare.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make me feel all soft and fuzzy and furry and
I want to
rested.
lay down and take a nap after I see that. Like,
Yeah,
what was that shadow?
my heart feels so relaxed.
Yeah. Pretty weird. I don't know. Needless to say, we don't have one.
Yeah, I don't plan on getting one, and
We don't even use the Alexa anymore.
no, she ended up downriver a long time ago.
Downriver. We're sending you on a trip, Alexa.
I sent her off properly
Mm.
after she lived in the back of a car in a trunk in a junked car in the driveway for a while. She was all wrapped up, and then I had to let her go.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got one more. Whoops, I closed the facial book. Another AI one. And this gets into the weirdness about people making money off of AI nothingness. Like you create an AI character, I guess you're its creator, so any monies and stuff like that would go to you. And I sent Rob the link if you want to like listen to this. They do. Where is it? I'll give you a link to copy. I'll put it in to comments. You guys can watch it later. Um, the song is made up by. I can't put it into here. So it's just like Chat GPT. She's putting in her own like words for the song, and then the chat helps. Damn, that's a fucked up link that just happened. Um, so you get your song, and then she creates the person. It's not a real person. I'm gonna delete this. Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Here we go. And then okay. Let me delete it off of this. Okay. Oh, I'm a guest. I can't. Okay. So. AI singer debuts on Billboard charts, secures a $3 million record deal. And this is where like it comes into like, are you really the artist? Well, yeah, you had help. I mean, and how is Chat GPT any different than going to a songwriter to help you write your song when they have, because not all singers write their songs. The talent will tell them what they want, and they, you know, put in the words for them, or they give them a song they think is good for their voice. And she created this fake image of this girl, and she's making videos, and lots of videos have cartoons and things that aren't real, right?
Yeah.
So where does this fall as far as everything goes?
Hmm.
Um, Xena Monet, an AI, or Zaina Monet, an AI powered digital singer, recently became the first AI artist to earn enough radio airplay to debut on a Billboard radio chart. Digital avatars are all the rage these days, from AI models to digital influencers and even AI actors. But Zaina Monet is the first AI artist to really give us humans a challenge in the music scene. On November 1st, the AI singer hit number 30 on the adult R&B airplay chart, securing a $3 million record deal in the process, and once again sparking controversy around the rise of AI. Whispered into existence by Mississippi based poet and songwriter Talisha Nikki Jones, Zaina Monet brings her creator's lyrics to life to the beats of R&B with the help of Suno, which we've all seen, a popular AI music generating platform. Jones considers Zaina an extension of herself, adding that Zaina helps her bring her lyrics and poems inspired by life experiences to the world. We used AI as a tool, which is what it was created for. We used it to enhance our artistry, her manager said. We created real R&B music, music that was rooted in the truth, real lyrics, and her real life experiences and life lessons. AI helped us bring the message to life and deliver it to the world. But the artistry and the message behind it is all human. How was I supposed to know? Initially went on viral on TikTok before gradually spreading to other platforms and entering Billboard R&B chart. This is only Zaina's latest hit, as she's been keeping very busy in the 4 months since making her musical debut. She has released 44 songs on Spotify and has gained around 1.2 million followers on the music service, as well as almost 800,000 on other various social media platforms. Zaina Monet's yeah, Met Mia, whatever rise attracted the attention of record company Hallwood Media, whose execs signed her and the human artist behind the AI avatar in a $3 million deal. I'm just taking what I love doing and mixing it with the tech, Talisha Jones says. I just feel like AI, it's the new era that we're in. And I look at it as a tool, as an instrument, and I utilize it. Not everyone in the music industry agrees with Jones's take on AI, though. Human artists are concerned that they could soon be phased out in favor of artificial intelligence models that can generate content at an unmatchable pace, and that streaming services and record labels will start focusing and investing more in AI than in human talent. However, the calls for legislation to protect the rights of real musicians have so fallen on deaf ears. Jones, who admits she's not a singer herself and relies on Suno to bring her poems to life musically, is not fazed by the criticism, claiming that she's only using AI as a tool and that she is the real artist behind the project.
Hmm.
So, I can see a couple different ways of looking at this. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, it's got its advantages. I prefer I consider a real musician that can play an instrument or sing using their natural voice and doesn't have to use auto tune and all these external devices and everything. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that. you know
And
but
write what comes from the heart.
yeah, I mean, like for instance, oh, what the heck's his name? Oh man, he's a country artist. um Geez, I hate when I have brain farts. Randy Travis, there you go.
Hmm.
Took a minute for the wires to connect, but like he's got some health issues, and he can't sing. And I mean, he can sing, but it's not him anymore. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. He can't sing like he used to. And they did an AI thing where it's him singing. It's AI Randy singing. And he's sitting there listening to it, and he's blown away because it sounds like him singing. And I mean, it's kind of cool because he can't sing, but now he has this AI voice that you know he can he can still write music. He just can't sing it. So now he has this outlet where it sounds like him singing, and he can still write the music. So in that case, it's cool. But if you got AI writing the music and singing the music and coming up with the music, not just the voice, but the actual music, I don't know. It just takes a lot, takes the soul out of it, or whatever. I don't know. It's not something that if I was an artist, I would want to do, unless you're in somebody's like Randy Travis, where you just can't sing. You have a legitimate excuse. And looking at this girl's picture, I was trying to figure out, like, this top picture especially, is that AI or is that really her? Because
Yeah, they're both AI, and one of them says AI on it.
okay, because I'm like, damn, she's like got the perfect skin without a blemish anywhere. It's got to be doctored.
And that's the thing. So this real girl is hiding behind it. She's giving some of her likeness to it as far as her personal stuff. She's plugging in into chat and getting the music and everything to create these songs for her. That's to me the same as digital artists and people who, um, I mean, was it White Stripes did their stuff in the basement, or who was it that just did the sounds? Gautier
Yeah,
in the basement, and he just had some stuff, and he was making sounds, but he was still singing to it.
yeah,
And some stuff is all electronic, but you're still the person doing the keyboard and the electronics.
yeah,
Um, People get help writing lyrics. I understand that, but that's so that you can sing it. And even if you're auto tuning it, you're still singing it. And you're still your face, it's still your body going out there and presenting it. And so, yeah, people do take shortcuts. I consider the real artists the same way, the ones that play the instruments. They sing, they write, they are musicians.
yeah,
um, this lady was able to be like a what do they call it when you're the producer, and signed a fake person, and just like the producer gives the music to like their R&B artist, and then the artist lays down the tracks for it, blah blah blah, the artist being not even a real thing. Like,
yeah,
that's where it just gets weird. So she's getting paid for like a whole new type of like music.
yeah,
And we're going to be seeing so much more of this. So people don't have to have any talent. They just have to make a nice looking AI. They just have to get good lyrics and um, make these, songs. And
yeah. Yeah, like I've been to concert shows or whatever, where like something happens, the electricity goes out, or whatever. I saw the Smashing Pumpkins one time, and it was raining so hard, it was crazy, and the power went out, and they just turned it into like for a good 45 minutes, just an acoustic jam. And it sounded awesome, and, a lot of bands just, especially these new bands, like if something like that happens, they're just dead in the water. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
run hide, but a real musician is gonna, whatever, keep playing. Um, and again, like I saw Harry Connick Jr. of all people a long time ago, and that dude, I mean, obviously he sings really good, has an incredible voice, but that dude played everything on the stage from trumpets to the piano to a saxophone to guitar. He played like everything. And I'm just like, holy shit, man, how talented do you have to be to just not just play it, but play it really good? I mean, to me, that's a true artist.
I agree.
I consider myself to be a musician, but I just like I play music, and there's a big difference in somebody that can just play some music and somebody that's a true musician or
Like
artist.
just sit at the piano and just pick up and just do this and do that and then write and then
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I was looking at the top picture, thinking the top picture's got to be AI because it's like, it's like perfect. But it says the bottom picture is the AI generated image.
yeah, but definitely that top picture.
Yeah, but damn, she got some perfect skin.
I wonder what she looks like. I mean, who she is in real life.
Yeah, really.
I bet if I look it up, I can figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, we got Halloween font. What is this all about? Don't know.
That's true. Lip singing. My friend what was the air guitar champion. I can't remember what country it was for several years in a row. Hoplitz Houlihan. And he's an actual musician and
Yeah.
everything, writes his own stuff, but he was a guitar. He was a air guitar champion.
Groovy.
I think he was on the Oprah show or something.
I may have seen that.
With all his, it was on one of those daytime talk shows, and he had all his spangles on. It was pretty badass.
Oh man. I guess I'm gonna take my tired ass and go to bed here soon. Now that it's after 2 a.m. in the morning.
I'm going to go for a quick walk and before it rains again, and then snuggle up in my bed because it's cold.
Groovy.
It was good seeing everybody. We missed you guys. Just was a bad day last Wednesday, and I had a few like personal things going on like the next day, anyways, like early in the morning, and so like before things went down, we already decided we weren't going to do a show because I had a bunch of stuff, but this time it was all me. But we're glad to be back.
Yes, indeed.
And maybe next week we'll do some cards or something.
Yep. Got the ghost box working again, so we
Oh yeah. That's what I'm. Yeah.
we can knock that out. Or we got Zinner cards, or we got regular cards. We got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so
We'll have to start busting it out, playing some games.
yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us as usual. here on Weird Wednesday. We love y'all. And we'll talk at you soon. Okie dokie. Bye bye.